Okay. Let's see what happens here. All right, I think we are on the go. If you can hear me well, say hello. Let me know that you can hear me while I get things set up here. I'll just be a minute while I'm getting this technology set up. It's given me a bit of grief. All right, I think we will get started. Hey, 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 it's Shel Anderson from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com, and I can be reached anytime by email at andersonshell@gmail.com. I'd like to thank you for joining me tonight. We are going to have a little stamping session with some new products, and that's always fun. So as you jump on here, say hello and where you're from, and welcome. And if you could please share this video, I would really appreciate it. That is the highest form of praise, is when you share my video. All right, so we're going to make 2 cards tonight. The first card that we're going to make, I haven't really planned out. I've just grabbed some of the elements from the No Matter the Weather card kit, which is going to be coming on June 1st. And I'm not going to follow the instructions that they have for the kit. I'm just going to do my own thing. And I have a piece of Calypso Coral cardstock here. I have one of the envelopes and one of the pre-printed cards. I have the die cut sheet. I'm sure we'll probably use some of that. I have the little clear raindrops and little circles. We may use some of those. I have some of the baker's twine, as well as one of the circle punch outs, and of course the stamp set. So I am basically just going to wing it and do my own thing, and we'll see what we come up with in the end. Hello, Pamela. Welcome. Glad you could join. All right, so I am thinking I am going to cut up this card, and I am going to use, so that is 3 1/2 by 5, and that will layer on there beautifully. Actually, I'm going to change this size. 3 1/2 by 5. It should be 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So we are going to cut this side down so that it layers correctly, like so. All right, so I'm going to take this piece of the note card, and I'm going to cut this down to use on the inside of the card for a place to write my greeting. And what else am I going to do? I may cut up this envelope. I think I might. Let's do it. I am going to slice the side off these envelopes. And on the inside, you will find a gorgeous print that we are going to use on our card. I gotta go in a little bit more. Let's put this at the top. It makes it easier to get it square. Now, I need to find this piece. Maybe not. Maybe we will just cut this so I get that sliver of white off. So that is going to be 4.5. And we want that to be 4.5 by 3.25. Let's see what this is. Nope. So let's go the other way. We're going to go 4.5. By 5.5. Let's see. That's going to be the same size as my card front, minus just a bit. So 4.25. Let's go down to 4. There we go. That should do it and give us a little contrasting background. Like I said, we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants here tonight and just create. You all can follow along the instructions when you get your kits. This is just giving you an alternative idea. So I have managed to get that crooked. Let's straighten that out. All right, so that's our inside. This is going to go layered on our outside just to give us a little contrast. And yes, there's a fold where you're supposed to fold your envelope. I have not folded the envelope, so it's not going to be as noticeable. You see that crease right there? But we're going to be covering most of this up with our next layer. So sorry, just getting that even. See this layer here? We're going to put, actually let's do some stamping first. What am I going to put on here? No matter the weather, we're in this together. I think that will fit right in there. Yes, it will. So I am going to grab my foam pad and a block, and we are going to use Memento black ink for this today. And we will get a greeting stamped on here, just like so. And had I been thinking before I glued this down, we could have cut another circle out of that. But somebody was not thinking. But we'll put it up here. We'll put our greeting up top where it's blue. And that will look nice. So I think I'm going to pull out some of these boots. And if you notice, these boots will layer right exactly over those. But I don't think I want that many pairs, so I'm going to cut them. I am just going to use my snips and just follow the line, because if I cut these apart, think of how many more alternative cards I'm going to be able to do if I don't use them all in one card. Thinking outside the box. All right, we're going to save those for another card. All right, now I am going to glue these ones down. And I'm just using Tombow. I think I'm going to go this way, simply because I want this yellow to pick up the yellow around the outside edge. I'm really surprised by these kits. This is the second one that I have, and the amount of product that's in them for the price is ridiculously cheap. Like, I'm very, very pleased. This one here makes 9 cards. It has the envelopes plus everything you need. It's all inclusive. You just need $26 Canadian for this one. This one comes with a stamp set. The one that I did in my last video was the Notes of Cheer card kit. That one is a non-stamping one, but a gorgeous one nonetheless. I really enjoyed that one. All right, so this we will pop up on dimensionals. And one right here, up there in the blue sky. And perhaps we'll use a few of these little raindrops. I can get them off. And we're probably going to use more than we should because they're so stinking cute. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm just going to start putting them on there until I am happy. Normally I'm a 357 girl, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to have some over here too so the card looks right. But these, I'll hold the card up here in a minute. These are shaped like drops. They're really, really cute. I wish that this was an item that they had all the time in the embellishment section. All right, one more. I'm not even going to count how many I have on there. And this little guy here, I'm just going to fold over a piece of baker's twine and cut it off. I'm just guessing. And I'm just going to make a little bow. Sorry, I know I was off camera there. And we're just going to keep adjusting until we're happy, because I don't want this bow to be big and overpowering. Ribbon scissors. right, now if we had a glue dot, and as always, we're going to roll it up like a little taco and stick it to the back of our bow. And that little guy is just going to go there. Now I think I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this as well. And one more. Okay, now let's see if we can get this on here straight. That's not too bad, I don't think. All right, no matter the weather, we're in this together. On the inside, I am going to put Brighter Days Ahead. And just let me clean this stamp. And I'm just going to use Memento Black once again. So the front will say, no matter the weather, we're in this together. Wishing you brighter days ahead. Clean that one. And what are we going to put on the inside? How about one of these little pairs of boots? That'll do it, eh? Now I could have stamped the boots, but these were here. Handy. So we will just put a little Tombow on these and dress up the inside of this card. There we go. All right, let's see if you can see those little raindrops. I know there's a delay between when I do this and when you actually see what I'm doing, but I'm hoping you can see all of these little glistening raindrops. Yeah, I guess you can. And there's the inside with our boots. So that is card number 1 tonight. These are all our leftovers and our stamp set and our raindrops. We'll put those all together so they get back in that kit. That kit is coming on June 1st and it's called No Matter the Weather Card Kit. Makes 9 cards with envelopes. All right, let's clean up our mess and get started on card number 2. And this is also new product. This is the fabulous, fabulous Artistically inked bundle. This is the die set. And it has this detailed leaf and this detailed floral image, and then there are the open images which cut out the images in the stamp set. Okay, so we're going to use this one today, and I haven't even decided on a greeting. I did pull in this new ribbon. It's just jade and gold, and it is fabulous. If I can get it open, I will show you up close. Check that out. Isn't that fab? All that gold in there. So we have to get that on the card somehow. I have a just jade card base, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. And I am scoring and burnishing at 4 1/4. That's our card base. For the inside, I have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/4 by 5. So there is a nice place to write our greeting. For the outside, I took a strip of this, oh, what's it called? Hang on, I'll bring it in. It is called, it's called Gorgeous, if you ask me. It is called Expressions in Ink Specialty DSP. And this is the piece that I used. I just cut a strip off the side. I'm just going to flip through these and show you. One side's gold and one side's just gorgeously printed. Yes, that ribbon is gorgeous, Pam. These pages here are designed so that you can cut them up and make 6 card fronts, or you can use the opposite side. I can see me buying more of this paper because it is, look at that, it is fabulous. So that is the paper I'm using tonight. And this is just a 1.5 inch strip. And I'm just going to glue that onto a piece of Evening Evergreen. And why I chose Evening Evergreen and Just Jade is because those are the colors in the DSP. So I thought, let's just go with it. It will basically make itself if you just coordinate your colors, right? So I'm going to put a strip of this on. I haven't decided whether my card is going to go this way or this way. We'll find that out once we cut out our floral image. So let's do it. Alright, I think I'm in camera here. Takes a minute for the picture to catch up with what I'm doing. Let's see. Can't remember how I had that when I cut it out. There we go. Something like that. And I'm just going to take a little piece of washi because I don't want that to slip. And I'm just going to tape that so it doesn't move. All right, now I want a piece of copy paper. We'll just use an order form or an order. And why I'm doing that is I don't want these etchings to get on the foil. I got my machine here backwards. Because sometimes when you put it through, the foil will get scored if your plates are etched very deeply. And I don't want that to happen. So I just stuck a piece of paper in there to protect the foil. All right, let's see. Oh, it looks like it beautifully cut. Let's peel this off. All right, that out of the way. And we will bring in this with our brush. And I really don't want to put that brush on here, but I'm going to. I'm scared I'm going to score my foil, but if I leave it in the die, I shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking very well today, but you'll see what I mean here in a second. Alright, that should basically fall out. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? First time I've cut that, and the foil was a good choice, let me tell you. Because I was going to do it in black. which would be pretty too, but I wanted to pick up this veining in here. All right, so I need to trim this just a little wee bit, just a titch, just a titch. All right, so this is going to be there we go. Just like so. All right, so I'm going to glue this flat down. No dimension to this whatsoever. I'm just going to let the foil and the paper be the star of the show. And I think that is a wise thing to do. Just like so. All right. See where we're going here? Now I have this ribbon. And I think that's going to take away from that. So I'm going to put a bow over here because there's mint macaron color in there as well. So I think if I put this over in this corner, it will be better. So I'm going to get my bow maker and my ribbon scissors, and I am going to make a wee bow. This ribbon is so soft. It's just so easy to work with. I like ribbons like that. I don't like them when they're stiff and scratchy. All right. Now let's see. How about right there and right there. Oh, check that out. It's coming together. All right. Now we have to get a greeting on here. So I'm thinking this little best wishes, and I'm just going to get what am I going to do here? How am I going to lay this out? If I put it like this, I have room here for a greeting. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I am just going to grab a piece of scrap and put the best wishes on here. So I need my mat back again because I'm just going to use a block. And I don't even have this stamp set together yet. That's something to do when you're sitting in front of the TV, but I haven't had too many TV hours, to be honest. So I don't think I'm going to use black for this one. I think I am going to pull the soft succulent. No, just jade. Wrong. I would have been wrong. Just jade is our cardstock and ribbon color. So I am going to use the same. I think the evening evergreen would be way too dark. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. All right. And we will pop this back in here until it gets a sticker. Now, I need a punch. What have I got here for punches? Ooh. Hi Brenda, welcome. Yes, the paper is gorgeous. I'm wondering what this might look like. I'm going to try it. We might have to stamp this again. No, it's just not in the right spot. Let me go get a punch that will work. Looking for my circle punch. Okay, we'll go this way. I have a 1.5 inch circle punch. I think that, oh yeah, that's gonna work fine. Let me close this ink pad. We don't need that drying out. Now, let me see if I have any Just Jade or Evening Evergreen. Oh, I have Evening Evergreen right here. Well, if I can get them apart, I have 2 sheets. There we go. Let's see what this looks like. That's going to be perfectly fine. All right, I am going to glue this one flat and then put dimensionals on the back of the big circle. And then we have to get our main image tacked down. Let's get rid of that because I'm sure that's making it harder for you guys to see. So I am just going to grab my little bottle of Tombow. Hopefully. I think it's going to give me grief. It is. All right, I have one more. I really wanted that super fine tip because this bothers me. I buy these bottles to put Tombow in, and because I like the super fine tip for these die cuts, and I personally don't like the fine tip glue because I tend to get that stuff everywhere. I am most definitely 100% a Tombow girl, and you got to be so careful with foil that you don't get adhesive on it because it will show. And that bottle's not working very well either. So cross your fingers, ladies. I'm bringing out the regular bottle. And really, this is very lightweight. We're not going to need a whole lot of adhesive, but we don't want it bending up either. All right, I'm just going to lay this here for placement, and I think we're going to go something like that. Isn't that pretty? All right, next up is our best wishes. I want that little bit of gold showing. All right, now we need a glue dot. Or two, and that is going to pop right on here, like so. And then I'm going to grab a couple more to stick under the tails so that the tail stays down where we want it. Does that make sense? This ribbon is so pretty. All right, now ribbon scissors one more time. And that, my friends, will just about do it. This is our artistically inked card. And I have nothing on the inside. What have I got here? Let's grab a stamp. How about we stamp a flower on the inside? All right. Now I need a block. Need to clean these stamps because they've never been used and we really want a good impression. So you just give me 1 minute here and I will give them a quick once over here. All right, now I think we'll start with just jade leaves. And this is, in my terms, an artsy-fartsy stamp set. It is not a solid colored image. It's meant to be artistic. And I just made another decision. I'm going to stamp this flower on a scrap of white, and we want something colorful. How about fresh freesia? I bet you that's going to be pretty. We might as well use a new ink color. All right, there's a halo, but I think we're going to be fine because I'm going to cut it out. Actually, there's a die for that. I don't need to fussy cut because we have a die right here. All right, let me bring in this big guy again. And where'd I put it? There it is. Turn this around so you folks can see. And I'm sure that is where that goes. Another plate. And we are off. Just as simple as that. All right, here we go. Isn't that cute? Cute little flower. And I am going to glue it flat because it's on the inside of the card. But that way the leaves poke out. And the extra 2 seconds that it took me to do that made all the difference. Oh, I thought I had a little snag in the cardstock. It was the ribbon hanging over the edge. All right. I don't think that needs any more bling because that is just absolutely gorgeous as is. And that freesia goes so nice with those greens. All right, so there is our artistically inked card. And here is our No Matter the Weather card kit card. Now this is an alternative. This is one I just did on my own using a piece of Calypso coral cardstock and cutting up the envelope. So I hope you enjoyed Stamp with Shel today. I hope you got inspired a little bit, got an idea to do something of your own. I would love to see what you guys come up with. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye for now.